How many of you have been to a baseball game? Keep your hand up if your mind is on the teams that are playing that day. I bet many of you haven't given much thought to the actual stadium. Well, I have. My capstone is on baseball stadiums, and my main inquiry question is, how have baseball stadiums evolved over time? I chose this topic because I love baseball, and this topic is related to that. Even though baseball was invented in 1839, the first baseball stadium was Fenway Park. It opened in 1912, and the Boston Red Sox have always played there. The second baseball stadium was Wrigley Field. It opened in 1914, and the Chicago Cubs have always played there. When these stadiums were invented, they did not have many special features like suites, TVs, and other technological advancements. When you go to a game now, you see giant electronic scoreboards around the stadium. When the first stadiums were invented, they had manual scoreboards where people used cards to change the score, the inning, the amount of hits each team has, and the amount of errors each team has. Having the right materials to build a stadium is super important. If you don't have the right materials, something really bad can happen. For example, some baseball stadiums were wood and they got caught on fire and got destroyed. Now, most baseball stadiums use brick because it's really strong and cannot catch on fire. Also, some baseball stadiums have domes or retractable roofs. The stadiums that have domes or retractable roofs usually are in places where it's really hot, places where the weather is bad, or they just want their stadium indoors in case it rains. The field materials are just as important. The grass needs to be wet and have sunlight. If it's not wet and has no sunlight, the grass will die. If a stadium is indoors or has a retractable roof, there will be turf because there is no sunlight and it does not rain. The infield dirt used to be made up of clay, but now it is made up of a dirt mixture. The dirt mixture is made up of 60 to 80% sand, 10 to 20% clay, and the rest of it is silt. Technology is used so much in life, and also in baseball stadiums. Technology is used so much in baseball stadium. It has stores, over the crowd, and all the lights around the stadium are technology too. There are rooms in the stadium where there are computers and TVs, like in this picture. People work there on game day, and that controls all the technology around the stadium. There are also TVs around the stadium that have the game on them. So when you get up to take a break from the game, you can still watch the game while you're getting a snack. When you go to your seats for a game, you see giant screens around the stadium. Those are scoreboards. They used to be manual, but now they are up where everyone could see them. In 1950, the New York Yankees got one of the largest electronic scoreboards to date. Even though they took it out now, it was huge. It had 11,210 lamps that ran 115,000 watts and it weighed 25 tons. Now, every single MLB stadium has electronic scoreboards, and even some Little League fields have them now. Additionally, there have also been many changes related to the seating and the actual location of the stadium. The New York Yankees removed seats in center field for the Master Pass Batter's Eye Deck, which has cool stuff and a great view of the game. The Colorado Rockies and Cleveland Indians created social spaces to encourage more fans to come to the games. Location is also huge. If a stadium is in a place where no one knows or has a bad view, no one would go there. Also, every single stadium renovates. They renovate to make the stadium better. For example, Chase Stadium was destroyed to build City Field, which has cool new features that Chase Stadium never had. Each stadium has special features. For example, Chase Field and Marlins Park has a pool. You can rent the pool area at Chase Field for $4,750 to $7,000 for 35 tickets that include the pool, patio and hot tub, a basic complimentary food and beverage package, and 5 parking passes. I think it's worth the price. Also, some stadiums have great views. For example, Coors Field has a great view of the mountains, and AT&T Park has a view of the ocean. Tropicana Field, where the Tampa Bay Rays play, has a fish tank where they keep rays. So when the game's going on, you can take a break and watch the rays. The 5 newest baseball stadiums are Citi Field, Yankee Stadium, Marlins Park, and SunTrust Park. Now, the average number of seats in each stadium is about 42,000 seats. There used to be bleachers, but not anymore. Now there are only seats. Since these stadiums are the newest, they have the most technology and special features. Technology now in baseball stadiums are TVs, scoreboards, electronic menus, and iPads. Overall, I learned a lot about baseball stadiums and how they have evolved over time. I learned that each stadium has changed in its own ways. Also, I answered my main degree question using my sub-questions. For more information, please visit my blog. Thank you.